done put in the work, but I can't get tired. I'm still putting in work like I can't retire. Rather re-up on the work than I'ma rehire. Cause I done put in the work, but I can't get tired. I'm still putting in work like I can't retire. Rather re-up on the work than I'ma rehire. I'm tryna ball like I'm Brandon, and that single. Spaz on it.
Thanks for tuning into the episode Don't Do That Chat. The whole crew back this week. We're doing it big as always. This is your boy DontDoThatChat, aka Tease.
This is your boy M80.
It's your boy D-Ther Money, you understand me? The flyest guy, you understand me? No Bentley, no. Damn, I'm weak, bro. I'm gonna get it back, bro. I'm gonna get it back, baby.
Mo, you hear me?
Hey, Swaz on with we got a great topic that we're gonna talk about breakups, and we all kind of go through them. If you haven't really been through a breakup, you know they can go one or two other ways. You know, it can be messy, or it can be kind of like platonic, where y'all both kind of understand where y'all shouldn't be together, and we kind of go into like how we felt about it, and like it's kind of like, you know, and y'all can also in the comments drop y'all breakup stories and see how we can comment on that as well. So I'll start it off. You know, I don't mind going first about a breakup.
I mean, do you want to?
I love breakup. I mean, I feel like I had the longest relationship that I broke off out of all of us.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's boring.
Yeah.
You gotta agree? You agree? No?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, in my
Just
prior
speak for me though like that next time, though.
I just feel like I know your relationship.
So how long?
Yeah, don't act like you just know my love life like that, bro. Go ahead, though. Proceed.
So, like, I was with my ex for about 7 years. And,
Damn,
It was
like
like 8,
12?
because you graduated with her.
Look, when you get to doing bullshit, the years get fumbly.
That was about 7 years, and then it broke. I mean, I feel like we had it was a smooth breakup, like we just sat in the car.
Oh, you know niggas already hit the...
No, but okay, I got like, it got a little messy because it wasn't a little messy, but my grandma called me out about it, right? So it was like, I forgot exactly when that happened. I think it was like some type of like, maybe like before like Christmas or after Christmas, some shit like, and she came over to eat breakfast, got like the final thing, and then we went to the car.
Like the final thing. Give me the final thing.
But I feel bad. I don't want to break up with a girl on the holiday, like on that. Then it look like I'm planning for the holiday. I'm like, let me make sure I wait till after the holiday. You know, I feel like
Let me give me a gift first.
Yeah, even I had to give you a little gift. I feel like it'd be on a better note because this person was like, we had like a bad thing. It was just this person wasn't for me anymore. I was on the move on phase of my life, and just had something to do. You know what I'm saying? So, took her to the car. I was like, I'm just not feeling no more. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I always gonna have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. I don't see you like that. I don't have that urge to be with you like that. And other than like maybe a friend, anything like that. But I'm off that phase, and boom, she break down crying. And now, like, as guys, we all been there. When you break up with a girl, they start crying, and it's like, and this you gotta be careful with the crying. From this side, a lot of dudes get suckered back in. they see them tears coming down the girl's eyes, like, oh, they heart start beating fast. Like, what about doing? I'm about to break her heart. Because you gotta think about, as guys, you know, we still have all these memories with the person. You know, we don't want to be with them, or like, we still like every girl you actually date, you should have some form of good memories. Because it's not you
respect and love for
no respect and love. So like when that happened, you like, damn, bro, like you making a huge decision. She brought on crying. Like you start thinking like, damn, this is the right thing to make. Of course, I went on with the decision, but it was like at first I'm like, damn, I feel bad. And I feel like I'm a very caring person to a certain extent. So like I feel like, yeah, I care about the person, but like I like it just wasn't meant to be anymore. And I felt like I was in a new phase of my life. But that person was like, because you guys in a relationship, you talk about your future like this is supposed to be your forever. Like, you know, y'all talk about this is temporary. It's like now you like this is the person I'm supposed to really try to be with. You know, so because I'm the one the person breaking up with it. Like she's like, damn, I just cut off her whole future plan, a whole little 5-year plan in her notebook what was supposed to happen. So like I feel like it was just like a awkward feeling at first. But I feel like something you kind of get over, you get through. But it is definitely initially weird.
I kind of want to comment on that because I feel like we took 2 different paths as far as like maturity. Because I feel like you took the route as far as like you were strong in the first place, and like you were the one who broke somebody's heart, generally. But like in my first relationship, like the first serious one, it ended in heartbreak, and
It always does.
I mean, and it's so much I want to get into, but I just want to say that in general, there's basically two different people within you. It's you before heartbreak, and then you after heartbreak. And like, you know, everybody has different heartbreak, but I just want to let you know, like, the levels to heartbreak is like, you have to understand when somebody, like when you see somebody who's looks physically ill because somebody broke their heart or they broke up with somebody, understand that shit is real, bro. Like, that shit is fucking real. Just because you can't fathom it, just because you can't imagine like what they're going through, and you can't think like, oh, it's not that
Still
bad.
a form
It can't be that serious.
Still a form of mental weakness.
You can't.
It's not.
You can't sit there and try to criticize them for feeling the way they are, because I mean, I've had multiple heartbreaks in my life. You know, I'm a lover boy. You know, I'll say that. I'm a lover boy. You know, but I mean, I'll say with me in relationships is like, when I get in a relationship, I'll put my all into it, because I mean, like I said, I don't do relationships just to be like, oh, like we're gonna try this out for a minute and then boom, not like. I get in a relationship with you, I'm serious. Like I don't give my time to just anybody. You feel me? That's just the way I am. And you know, I feel like I've had like 3, I would say, major heartbreaks in my life, and then they're like all different I would say stages of scenarios, because and I would say after the first one, it was whatever. After the second one, it was just like, you know, that's my fault. And then after the third one, I was just like, yeah, I'm never giving somebody a chance again.
Whoa, you went
like,
to that? You got that.
Oh yeah. Like,
my brother, I know he ain't no.
No. As far as like if somebody's gonna love me, like they gonna really have to prove it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make it hard on them.
Like the big toe.
No, I'm talking about like I'm gonna need some time to really feel how I feel about you, and like see if you feel the same way, then yeah, like we can go on to it. But as far as like me developing feelings and being like having strong emotional ties to you within the first couple months, that's not happening. That's not happening, and I'm not believing, and I'm not gullible.
So could that be the fault that you had? Well, we not getting into
the therapy.
No, yeah, we'll go all in down the line.
No, bro, but
go ahead.
I'm gonna add up to that though. I'm gonna let you go. But it was like, females hate dudes like you, bro. Let me know why. But they complain about it. They talk about, I met this really dude, this really great dude that I really like. I think my Johnny a great dude. He really cool. Everything's going good, perfect. But he's been damaged by his exes, so now he gonna let me in. And I'm like, bro, you can't go with that mindset. Everybody's different, bro.
That nigga
you can't get betrayed by a friend. And never trust. You can't get betrayed by a friend and never trust any other friends. Right? You can't get betrayed by one person. Everybody's an individual.
See,
that's why you can't have that mindset.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I told you I just had 3 major heartbreaks in my life.
He doesn't listen, bro.
Like I understand that, but
I mean, if like I said, if that's not something you want to fucking deal with, that's fine. I'm not gonna trip. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? That's the way you feel. But I just want to say that's why there's 2 different people. Because before me, I'll be careful. I'm like, nigga, you already know. I was lovey. Nah, bro. Like, I'm confident to say, bro. Like, I'm a respectful young man. Like, I'll show you emotion and everything like that. But as far as like, if some shit happen, don't expect me to have a reaction. Like, I'm gonna sit there and like,
nigga, that's
right. So hold on. So your 3 heartbreaks, they all did the heartbreaking to you. You sound like the person that got his heart broke. Like, so you didn't sound nobody.
So I would say the first heartbreak, it was done to me. The second heartbreak, it was more over mutual, but I'm not sure if the feeling was mutual, but it was like a mutual decision to break up.
So it was mutual. It was still
it broke my heart because it was just like, it was something that we couldn't agree on, and I thought it was like so trivial to the fact, and I was just like, that's not what I want to do, but I was just like, it's something I have to do. You feel me? And then the third one was just like, oh, that was a wreck. I've actually had 4 major heartbreaks.
He added those.
Yeah, the third one was the most. I would say I'll talk about all of them. The third one was the most devastating I've ever felt in my entire life. Bro.
Yeah.
Like on God, like I seen somebody post like this is really gonna blow you guys' mind. It was like it was like a kind of like a meme or something like that. A guy walks into a classroom and asks the class, he was like, what would you rather experience? Would you rather experience getting shot, or like getting shot but you won't die, or experiencing heartbreak? And everybody, one person was just like, oh, I'd rather experience heartbreak, and then somebody was like, I'd rather get shot. And then people were just like, oh, look at this, sit back. I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny, but it's funny until it happened to you. You feel me?
Have you ever been shot?
Huh?
Have you been shot?
Have I ever been shot? No, but have I? But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying I've experienced. I mean, I'm saying this because I've experienced worse pains than like most people. Like in sports, head to toe. Like I said, the most terrifying injury I ever had was when I dislocated my collarbone. Bro, I can't imagine anything hurt worse than that. But I just wanted to say with that, like that was somebody. I would say that was a heartbreak where it was just like basically. Let's say everything you believed in turned out to be false, basically. Like, can you imagine if you thought, oh, you're a real human being, and then somebody comes to you and is like, you're not real, like you're artificial, like this is all fake. Could you even fathom? Like, could you even fathom?
You can't really fathom, but you know,
like as far as I'm not saying that's what the hurt was like, but I'm just saying like that's how different. Like it's like a complete 180 degree flip.
Like you never really knew that person.
Yeah, it's like damn, like you never really knew that person. Like I'm not gonna go into the details of what happened, but I'm just saying like that. Like it wasn't just the person; it was the whole situation around it, and the fact that like how it was like boom, that's a big moment in my life that a lot of people witnessed. You feel me? And like I physically struggled to get out of. And then like when I finally got out of it, it was just like, boom, I opened up again, and then I was like moving on to my fourth heartbreak. It wasn't so much of like it was a mutual thing, but the reason why this heartbreak was it wasn't because of her, it was because of me, because I realized I was a bad partner. I was like, she basically told me about myself like, you don't make me happy anymore. Like every time we talk, it's everything about you. Blah blah blah. Like I wasn't being considerate, and I was like, I was so broken because I was just like, wow, that's not the type of man I want to be. Like I was trash. I was a fucking boyfriend. I was one of those niggas that was selfish and didn't give a fuck about their girlfriend. And so like it impended damage on her enough for her to like break up, and it was just like. And it was like a something forcefully said, like, you know, she had to force it out, and like she told me about myself, and I was completely oblivious. For me,
damn, I never respect that for you because you don't come off as like that type of dude. You know?
Exactly.
Like narcissistic. You don't really have a narcissistic personality. Mm-hmm. I feel like you really like cool. Really, everybody like narcissistic people feel like they above everybody, and you don't really have that. At least to us, you don't have that vibe. But yeah. So I don't know what happened in that moment in your life where you got there, but it's a little crazy.
Yeah, heartbreak. That's why you got there.
So I feel like he got little muscles up. He always have muscles though. What about you? I kind of interrupted you. You about to say something, my brother?
Oh nah, you feel me? I'm a player, bro. You feel me? We don't have heartbreaks, man. I should be on an ice box with my heart. You feel me? Nah. Damn, bro. This nigga just went on a whole little poetic justice, bro. How do you?
Hey,
come back after that, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
This ain't the impression Olympics, my brother. It's just a spirit.
Nah, it ain't that. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, niggas done went through heartbreaks in life. I'm like you said, bro. I guess you could say I'm a lovey-dovey type nigga too, bro. I ain't been in just hell relationships, bro. But I feel like I be emotionally attached to, you feel me, women in a sense. So I be, you feel me, get my heart broken to women I ain't never even been in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? All that type of nigga, bro. But it's all good though, bro. Cause I be chilling right now. I'm just focused on the money, man.
Hell yeah.
Focused on myself, bro. I don't have no heartbreaks, bro. Like I said, man, I can barely keep my eyes open.
But sometimes, bro, you say you don't have no heartbreak, but I feel like you went through a moment you thought was a heartbreak, and I really turned out like, I was attached to that person's emotion because you had concepts of control.
Bro. That's how all of them be, bro. You feel me?
Cause I give a story about that. So this is like my sophomore year in college, and I was messing with this white girl.
Oh.
And like, if I was with you, I never really cared about him. It was like one of the things I always
really
know.
Cared about him.
But listen. I can't. I mean, as a friend, I did, but like,
it's heartbreaking.
Man,
no, but listen. But no, let me get into it. So I was like, it was one of them things where I was messing with a girl, and I never really felt. I mean, she was a cool friend. I thought she was a cool person always, but like on that the other side of it, like I was messing with her. It was never like, okay, I'm about to really date this girl. And then it got to a point where we messed around, and then she started catching feelings. I was like, nah. And then when it got me real, I was emotionally attached when she started pulling away. I was like, and like I started like, oh no. I tried to hold it. It's like I wanted. It was more so.
You didn't want her. Wait, serious?
It was more so like it's like a guy that I wanted. Coach, I don't I don't really want everybody. I don't want nobody says I like to have like it was like having a pond. Like, this is mine. You know, you like a kid with a toy. This is my toy. You know, they don't want to play with it no more. They don't want to play with it no more. But it's like it's still mine. It was like me. I realized once the situation goes, like I never really cared for that person like that. It was just more so when you try to be, I wanted to have that possession of you. And then, you know, so it's like I think that's what it really was. I never dated her. I was messing with her. That's what I'm saying. But it was to the point where
I never knew you did it.
Hey, somebody was
Knew not to come
it was just to a point where I felt like it was like a toxic thing. So it was never like really a breakup, but that's what kind of I always wanted to mention that to her because but now it's like he went through moments that he was in a relationship with these girls, but he felt like he was kind of like he went through some form of like heartbreak or like lost because I feel like guys are very possessive.
See, I feel like that's a.
I'm probably very possessive.
My bad.
That's why
I can put that you are. At least I know in that moment I was. I can't really 100% speak for you.
Yeah, I mean I got flaws. I got to work on it. That's what made me realize, bro. I'm not really ready to be in a relationship right now, bro. Yeah, I mean you go through heartbreaks, but it do go to a point where you, for me, you probably wasn't like you said, bro, handling going about shit the best how you were supposed to, bro. In a sense, like being, you feel me, what you're supposed to be doing, bro. In a sense, so like you just gotta work on self, do things that you gotta do to get right, boo boo. But yeah, it ain't everything's a lesson. It can never be no heartbreak.
Yeah, that's a good lesson.
What about you, Mr. AKA, whatever he said? You didn't want no heartbreak? No?
Yeah, nah, that nigga David is the same one since day one, bro.
Okay, what about this? I'll tell you another funny story there. It wasn't gonna be funny, but this is actually like it's like the first heartbreak. It wasn't like a heartbreak. Literally, I'm in 8th grade. It was this cool girl, her name was, I won't even mention her name. Cool Mexican girl. Had a big old crush on her. Right? We had class together and I was kind of feeling it. We had like a little school dance. We danced. I'm like, oh, I really like her. I'm telling all the homies, I really like this girl. I really like this girl. Started to see. I'll tell you after this podcast. Because I was like, I'm really feeling this girl. But it's like, this is like the first girl in high school other than a different girl. It starts with a B. You know,
God damn, who's this nigga?
Like, I'm about to really make this my girl. Like, I'm ready. Right? And then goes to this is the first time I really asked a girl to be my girlfriend. And before other dudes you used to start messing with them organically. It was kind of like an unspoken thing.
Right. Oh yeah.
But she was like the first one. I'm like, well, you wouldn't be my girlfriend. Like, we go out. Like, and then, bruh, she said no to me. I was at the school with my friend, went over to the camera with shaking, stuttering. I'm nervous. Like, I got the sweats. I'm like, I'm a man. I'm gonna do it. 8th grade. She said, oh no, I didn't. We just good friends. We should do it. I was like, oh okay. Hey, I was so heartbroken.
Damn.
I was so heartbroken. But like,
Hey, respect though.
I
was an ugly ass nigga in middle school. You know that. You know that.
Hey,
you know that. I got rejected by a lot of people, bro.
But like, I was so down bad. I'm to get said no to, bro. I really watched love movies for like the whole night. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, niggas really be
nobody. But I did. I was hurt, bro. Like, she really said no to me. Bro, why the first time my girl ever said no to me?
Bro, why do people do that though, bro? When they like going through heartbreaks,
They
like,
decided to watch that.
sad, bro.
Because I'll say this, it's easier to go through it than to try to avoid it.
That's not going through it. That's
Yes,
them
it is.
sitting in it.
No, because
That's sitting in it.
No, because you got something that you can relate to. Like, you can feel their pain. Like, you gonna do this together now. Like, it's not like you're not by yourself. Like, I was like, dang, this is my first time seeing
Kill the world.
Because think about this, because the lower you
You know
get,
that NBA on, you never might do some shit you regret, bro.
but you gotta think about it, the lower you get as far as like your heartbreak is like putting yourself through sad, the easier it is to climb out of it. Because here's what I'm saying, because like
you still
because
gotta
life,
climb out that
that's
hole.
what I'm saying. But life is full of up and down, right?
Facts.
And so the further you go down, that means you're lowering the risk of ever going that low again, basically. Like by basically.
You said wait, go ahead.
So basically, what I'm saying is like basically, if you put yourself through sadness, like you watch the sadness, you get even sadder rather than trying to put yourself through happiness. Like that'll work for some people,
but that's still taking on the energy of something that's not yours though. Like you still sad, but you like putting in more sadness. Like you enhancing your sadness.
It is. You're enhancing your sadness, but you gotta think about it as far as like becoming immune to it. Because once you go through that shit, you're gonna think about it like later on, like because eventually it's gonna get better. Eventually,
I got
the
same way.
Some people be going crazy, bro, and never be the same.
I never got a heartbreak like that. The girls did not mean. Okay, but because it teaches you. Because once you go through the bottom, you get through it. You teach yourself that I can get through this. It's just rejection. You understand?
Yeah.
Everybody kind of go through that moment in life.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody
need that
different.
experience.
Now I got an experience like that.
Oh, Okay, hold up.
My first experience like that in life, man. I was in the 3rd grade, bruh. We had moved. No, I was in the 4th grade. We was in Louisiana. You feel me? And I remember I had my. You always meet you go to a new school. You gonna end up meeting your best friend at the school type shit. So it was me and my best friend. It was a little light-skinned kid, bro. So we ended up liking a girl, right? We both like the same girl type shit. We had lunch one day. You feel me? She biased. We making it known. I don't really know particular how it go. No, matter of fact, I think my friend was like, told her like, my friend like you. She
elementary
like,
stuff.
Yeah, you feel me? She like,
Niggas look me over there.
man, Jesus, nervous get up. Our family, bruh. She turned around. She like, I like him. He too black. Oh, broke a nigga hard, bruh. Broke a nigga hard, bruh.
Damn!
That's my type of bitch.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. She just literally said he's too much of an ER for me.
But your fault, bro. But she was. I mean, all the girls. The school we went to was damn near all black. Louisiana is actually like segregated.
Yeah, no, it's all niggas.
It's
all black.
It's like all black
It's
school.
all black school for sure.
Everybody
That's what I'm
was
saying,
black,
bro.
Louisiana, I gotta do better.
She was like,
it's
she said, hey, he's too much of an ER for me.
oh god damn.
Too much.
He said he was too cat.
ER.
Bring me an extra over here.
He said
he being
the hard R.
But I'm gonna say this, bro. I feel like dudes, but it's not to be like relationships and heartbreak. It's just like these little moments in your life. Got that kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
when you be like, oh, okay, I'm yeah, like that. It be like, not give a fuck about what women think in a sense.
Well, we all do, but it's our whole job as men is, it's not innate. It's like to get a woman. So when that first moment comes, you try to get your woman. She say nothing like, whoa. You start looking at yourself different because everybody they stuff don't stink. So you get to that girl, she's like, nah, I ain't feeling you. Like, and you usually have when you're younger. When you get older, you gotta like, I don't care. I got another one. But younger, you was like, she don't like
you. Ain't think about that.
She might not even like
See, I just want to throw this out there, bro. Even though I only had 4 heartbreaks, bro, I've been rejected so many times.
Well,
Let me
because
just
you
say
had
that because
dreads.
I had dreads and I had big teeth. I did. Yeah, I was ugly. I was skinny too. You know, I had big
No, we ain't gonna
overbite,
say
but you feel me?
I ain't gonna say I would say he was ugly. I'm gonna say like you.
No. I was big to my former self, bro. Like I'm not ashamed to say, nigga, I came from a long way, bro.
Blow up.
What really got to do with it, bro? That's crazy.
Throw
it in there, bro. Like that.
I know what you're saying.
Diabetes, bro. Don't forget that.
That's like we toxic, bro. Don't forget, bro. Toxic right there. We were talking about
Disease got nothing to do with the looks, bro.
You got the 12 toes. For the people that didn't know this.
But like, okay,
But what I'm saying is, damn, bro, this nigga just threw me off, bro.
even you like diabetes, like come on, man. That's nothing to do with that thing.
Okay, bro.
Oh, so what I'm saying is basically,
I wasn't heard this.
I came a long way, bro. I
You
came a
did,
long way.
bro. You still weak.
But I forgot what we was talking about.
Man.
No, I was
I was
gonna
trying to
ask
make
you.
you
So
made the joke, but you niggas made it.
in the beginning, going through your rough stages.
You said your rough stage.
Was rejection your first rejections? Was it not hard?
It was hard.
I'm sitting here confused.
I mean, it was.
Johnny, don't even bull play into these ugly. You sitting here gotta play you, bro.
I'm not
These-
tripping,
bro. We wrong with both of these niggas. We sitting here looking at both of these niggas. You niggas is twins. You niggas know about rejection.
You never
You niggas know what rejection
So you
is.
never got rejected when you was
I
young.
know I have. I'm not sitting there capping like I don't know what rejection is, but
It'll break your heart.
nah, make you stronger, bro. Make you come about.
So you never got sad about it. She said no. Then you was like over.
Yeah, bro. You like damn. Up, but at the same time,
You
it's
just
like,
walked
bro,
on.
Yeah, bro. You go
Like
about
from
the
the beginning, you was like that.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
bruh.
because like I know what you mean. Because in that situation, I've said it hurt in the moment. 5 minutes later, I'm in class. I'm chilling there.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like,
See,
it's
see,
different. I don't know.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry for talking so much, bro. But I just wanted to say this. Even we've been talking about the negative so much. I just want to say, with you experiencing this much negative as far as feeling that sad, I just want to let you know, like, it's the exact same on the opposite end of the spectrum. They experience that much happiness with the person. Like, you can't just think about it, oh, some regular relationship through friends.
Yeah,
But nah, like the love they're feeling that is through the roof. And that's why if you see somebody is really hella fucking sad, bro, like they were really in love, bro. Like that.
But some people be just fake attached.
Yeah, be fake. But you can tell in the long run. You can tell in the long run, bro. You really can, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't be around all these people sometimes. But I'm just saying sometimes people post some shit so sad on the internet, knowing they ain't or knowing they ain't really do nothing to keep their relationship going, bro.
Ether just gave it the hint, the key when you young. Look, all the young fellas out there, when you about to get rejected, ask the girl, see if she like you or not. Make sure you do it through the earlier periods of school and during the midweek, so you go back to class. You kind of it dilutes. I messed up because it was a Friday, right before the weekend. That's the day.
That's what it was.
Oh, are you tripping? That's what it was.
I was like, man, gotta go on the
He's so cocky and arrogant, but he might have had an event Sunday.
Man.
He's trying to get her to meet his girlfriend Friday. So now you gotta go with me Sunday out on a date, baby. Come on, we gotta go over this. Say yeah, and I got invited to.
You took a big high risk, high reward right there.
Man, this will be a great weekend. I'm gonna be sad. I just got the sad weekend. But like I'm saying, when
nigga had him a buy one get one free coupon at hometown buffet.
But no, I think it's good though for guys to go through heartbreak though, because once you kind of get denied, when girls like you that you don't like back, you know how to approach the situation. Some guys I never got denied when the girl first, oh, I like this guy, and like me, little, you know, the girl be broken, like, oh, he just did all of that. So I feel like you need to get hit from both sides of the spectrum so you really understand what the other person goes through.
For sure,
like it's like relatability.
Because
Because it's all the time you got girls that, oh, I like Dom, and Dom be like, you got a week, I ain't messing with you.
Yeah, bro, Raj, you use me again, bro. Throwing spun on me, bro. I love all women, bro. We love everybody.
So you never reject a woman.
Bro, we don't know what rejection is, bro. We ain't out here we ain't out here doing job applications.
I have, brother.
Everybody rejected girls.
What's that? You like me, I appreciate you. Thank you, honey. You feel me? Go ahead.
But it's okay.
Look,
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. See, before me was I would agree with you. Like years ago, I would agree with you on that. But now I say hell no, bro. I reject people because now I let them know I know what the I want, bro, and I'm gonna tell you what I want. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm gonna hope that you can go ahead and steer your way into it. No, I'm gonna you. I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand on the wheel and be like, yeah, go this way, and this way. Nah, that. Like I'm putting it all out there because if I can vocalize what I want and see that change in you, there's no guessing. Because that's the thing we hate. We hate when girls or dudes want to be childish and play games like that. You get too much hurt for that. Like I just want to let you know. Like for example, like if I want to have sex tonight, I'm gonna have sex tonight. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna just try to kiss up on her. No, like I'm gonna let her know what it is. Like what's up? I mean, it's not so much of like being corny about it. Like, hey, yeah, like I'm just like, hey, I wanna have sex. Like nah, bro. Like I'm gonna set the mood. I'm gonna give hints. And I'm gonna eventually get to it. But I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, hope she wants it too.
Oh, I thought you been like you about to like, look, hey, I'm coming over for this and that's it.
Oh yeah, I
thought you
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I could do that, but I'm not saying this every single time. I'm just saying like, oh, I just want.
It's like you want to like
let's have sex now.
Spontaneity.
Sex now.
That's what I have to get out of here. I got that toxicity out of me, bro. Where I'm not just hit a lady. You feel me? Some PTS. You feel me? I'm chilling, bro. Stay, go golfing, bro. Chilling, eating, you know, hanging out, bro. I'm not just.
So you show me a good time of these.
Yeah, bro. I'm not just so stuck on just trying to, bro. You feel me? Like that stage is
there,
man.
Bro.
You feel me?
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, bro. You go out there.
Let's finish this off on the funny though.
Huh?
Let's finish this off on the funny though.
That
How would you?
tiny than a
I gotta take it somewhere else.
And I pray to God, bro. Oh, bro, that goes back to the story, bro. Let me tell y'all, bro. Like, damn, I hope I don't get fired for this, bro. Yeah, bro. We had a coworker, bro. This man, you feel me, lit his back up. You feel me? So, bro had to come to the office. You know what I'm saying? He gotta get to the office. It's not even funny because I'm with him. And right now, he's like in the hospital. But damn, that's my thought. God damn, what made me bring that shit up? Oh,
because you said he was back and he came.
Tell the story there, bro.
And he ended up not being able to breathe, but now look bad because I just brought it up for no reason. Now I can't even remember what the reason was.
I was talking about.
You said it was a funny story.
Yeah, you said you hope you didn't get fired.
It's funny to me.
The emergency, bruh. No, bruh. If anything was ever happening to me, if I'm with y'all and something happened, just rush me to the hospital, bruh. Because they sitting there, this man could possibly have a heart attack. They just sitting there asking him questions, get his vitals, like, you okay, what's going on, what's your name? My man's look, he's spooked, bro. I don't know what to play, you feel me? But he really want to give him no real name. He looking like, you know what I'm saying? The whole time, bro.
Questioning that we got a little nervous. Like, who's this dude?
And then, bro, they just sitting in the car, bro. It's been like 10 minutes. They just was sitting in the car, just getting the directions, just taking their sweet time, bro. I'm just like, yeah, bro, just take me, rush me to the hospital, bro.
Cause y'all had me dead to the.
That's like $1,100 ticket right there, but that's not even the funny though. But I just want.
Nah, it's one funny too. But I was trying to talk about this. So, like, the funny story would be, or the funny question would be, what we can end it off on. How do you reject girls now? Like, what like a way you would reject a girl? I mean, I don't know. Y'all start off. You want me to go first, or that?
I'll start off, bro. Honestly, the most recent rejection, bro. I caught heat from my own
I want
pops.
to lick your ass, my man. Come on, look when he told me this.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, hey, I knew. So
That's
let me tell
the
the story myself, man. Let me tell the story, man. So I'm telling you, like, you know how I feel about my pops, bro. I respect my pops.
Yeah,
Like,
you all love pops.
He gave me a word because he's like my best friend. I tell him everything. Like, I don't know how anything from my dad. So I told him about a girl I was messing with, and like basically. A girl that I was messing with, I figured, like I said, I know what I want, I know what I didn't want. So I mean, it was going on for a minute now, and I was like giving her hints, and then I like actually she came up with one day, and it was actually that time we were talking about experimenting with that one Instagram post. We're not gonna get into it, but anyways, she asked me, she was like, like it's been 2 nights in a row now, like why you haven't been touching me, you haven't been saying nothing, like what's going on? And I was just like, I'm just not, I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore. And I said it like that. And I mean, I know I meant it in a completely different way, but I mean, she was livid. She was hot. She was mad. She was sad.
Were you never sexually attracted to her?
Because I just didn't feel, I felt uncomfortable with what we were doing, because I mean, it was just like, bro, I'm not gonna get into the details of it, bro. I'm just saying I felt.
The only reason, because I was like, was it something drastic? Like, did she gain the significant amount of weight or lose the extreme amount of weight?
No, I just lost a significant amount of
threw
interest.
you off, like,
I just lost a significant amount of interest. I like realized, like, I know what I like, like sexually, emotionally, intelligently, intellect. And she didn't. She wasn't up to par with it. And I told her, I was like, I don't find you sexually attractive anymore. But I was like, the reason why I'm still hanging out with you is because I really appreciate you as a friend. Like, I feel like we could be with each other and like realize, this isn't something we can do, but we can still be friends.
Girls don't like that.
Bro, just say that. Women do not understand that. Like, look, I didn't stop texting you for you. I was trying to get myself right so I could be better for you. Like, you feel me? And it never like I was cutting you off. You feel me, girl? But hey, man.
Yeah, you about to break out, you about to go.
See, now I'm not trying to make myself better for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
And that ain't an argument right there. You felt that. Okay, so this is how I tell girls. That's how I reject girls now. Because I got a woman. I'm like, hey, Say it like,
it should be simple. I got a girl.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't say that.
Whole elaborate ass
I
fucking
don't say that,
speech, bro.
I said, look, man, go crazy. You don't even want to get into this.
So if you was crazy, you'd be.
What's like the joke? You ever seen that? Like, oh, I get my girl crazy.
Yeah, I seen it.
You seen that like the military dude? Like, the girl's like, hey, what's your name? And the dude's like, nah, you don't want to talk to you. Ain't talking to me. My girl crazy. She kill both of us. Like, I like one of those
hey, when I had a girl, I'm like, I got man, don't talk to me.
This nigga lying, bro.
He did not do that.
You think like, oh my god,
yeah, I didn't do that, but I told him I said I had a girl. And
You felt that way though? You like you was like flexing. I got a girl, like.
If she wanted to get signed, she get signed.
Then she gotta get signed because she likes you, and she.
Bruh, she aggressive with it, bruh.
You feel me? But that's what
don't
the
be
girl
putting your hands on me.
You might like that.
He said like he sucked you up before. God damn.
All right, then. All right, geekers. How you reject females?
It's only one way.
You slap them?
I got a girlfriend, bro.
Keep it simple, bro. Let's worry
What
if they don't give a fuck about that? Have you experienced that though? When they say it's like, oh, it don't even matter. Have that ever happened to you?
Boy, some people really do be out.
Ain't that happened? I don't care. I don't care where's she at.
Right.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
You like, nah, that ain't never happened. My ugly ass.
Yeah, not like
Hey, I would say,
Respect
like,
it,
like, oh, I got a baby mama.
No, I got a girlfriend and a baby mama, so that's double.
That makes it look like you got 2 more, but I got a baby mama.
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I got good for that.
If I had a similar situation, I'd be like, I got a daughter, and I'm loyal to. I'm loyal to my daughter's mother. That's the way I would phrase it.
Respect that. Respect that. Well, hey, everybody.
I don't be like giving them long just to nobody.
Yeah, you don't always. I'm just saying, that's how I would
This
phrase
nigga
it.
become
He be on there blushing. He be on there blushing.
Hey, but then again, nobody asked him that.
Yeah, I gotta be. I gotta be this nigga.
Hey, you know what? That concludes another episode of Don't Do That Chat. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
And like always.
And like always,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
Ain't doing it.